is this?
Her song! What's her favorite song?
Why?
Robin
Why?
said if you listen, it's so much to explain right now. What's her favorite song?
Hey, what's going on? Stranger Things Season 4, Episode 4. And every episode has been better than the last. I mean, they are really coming with it. They're dropping bangers and heat on this one, and I cannot wait to get started. But before we do, make sure you give us those thumbs up. That's how the algorithm knows you're digging what we're giving you. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Syntell reacts.
Thank you, Netflix, and your dope intro. All of the amazingness.
This is insane. This is insane.
So this training, I mean, to get Elle's powers back, how long is it gonna take?
It could take weeks, it could take months.
Months?
Until then, Agents Harmon and Wallace here will stay with you.
Harmon
We're not
and
the ones in
Wallace.
danger. Our friend.
Blood bags. She's like, don't worry, boo thing. I got this. You know what I can do. No, we straight. She's like, I'm back. Dear Mike, I have gone to become a superhero again. Yes. But let her be her. And they pulled up like gangbusters. Yeah, come on. I forgot Max is all hemmed up.
Stay here.
Hey, whatever happened to that whole, you know, we don't need you to help me kind of thing? I'd have been like, ladies, please. Hey, I'm an equal opportunist. Whoa!
It's me. It's me.
Jesus, what's wrong with you, Sinclair?
I'm sorry.
I could have taken you out with this lamp.
Sorry, guys.
You wasn't finna take nobody out with that lamp. Shut up.
Know where he is. You're in terrible danger. All right, yeah, that definitely sucks, but we've got bigger problems than Jason right now.
Yeah, your boo thing. Yeah, go on and get that last little smooch in, because it might be a wrap. There are so many storylines. It's just nuts. The only reason why the storylines make me nervous is because I remember what happened with Game of Thrones. It was just too much was going on, and it was impossible for them to conclude in a way that would have satisfied anybody.
A gate didn't exist in the 50s. How did Vecna get through?
Oh, and how's he getting through now?
And why now?
Oh, and why then? Just pops out in the 50s, kills one family, and he's like, yeah, I'm good. And poof, he just disappears, just gone.
At least they're answering good questions, asking good questions.
Straightforward my ass. You know what, honestly, Henderson? A little humility every now and then.
A little bit.
It wouldn't hurt you.
Sorry. Nobody always likes the smartest guy in the room, right?
Yeah.
No, but she will.
She
please
does
tell me
look a
that
bit
you're
of a mess, though. Yeah, put a dress on her. Uh-oh. Never been in the Soviet Union, but I guess that's what it would look like in the 80s.
Wait inside. Yuri will meet you there.
This dude on the right has got such an intensity to his face. Oh, look at these two blood bags.
I'm just getting something to drink. Is that allowed, or how does this house arrest work?
Don't worry, they'll be dying soon.
Right. No.
I mean, my man really has his feet kicked up, though, right? Yeah, look at her.
Itchy. I'm itching all over. It's all about comfort, okay? We're academics who are evidently
She's so uncomfortable.
Or whatever, but can I tell you a story? 1978, I was at summer camp. And my counselor, Drew, told me and everyone in Cabin C the true story of the Victor Creel massacre. And little Petey McHugh, you know Petey, right, Ruth?
of course.
Yeah.
She's just going. Dang, you said 30. Go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. She's in there tugging. Yo. Oh, watching her in them heels was priceless.
Black belt in karate.
Hello?
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 They got the DuckTales playing behind them.
I'm Yuri. Oh. You must be Joyce.
Just Joyce.
And you are?
Murray.
Murray. Yuri. Yuri, Murray, Yuri, Murray. We rhyme.
I hear it.
He said, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this guy.
Chocolate Americanas.
That man is fascinated about the will of the American spirit.
Morales, huh?
Nie robotę. Nie robotę.
Stój tam!
Chill ass. Go on in there and close them out. Ah, why they keep making the crunching sound? Ah. Ah. Damn, he literally took him to the woodshed. Hey. Grown man work getting put on. You're not a killer though, man. Oh, look out. Ooh, nice save. Yo, this is a really good fight scene. Oh, well, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, he got bare feet too doing this. Oh. Boom. Boomski. Oh, wow. Damn. Wow.
100 to 1.
100 to 1.
Son of a bitch.
Yo, that's dope. I gotta give it to him. Wow.
But there are those who are beyond the cure.
Dr. Hatch, do you think it might be possible for us to speak to Victor alone?
even the guard was like,
Keep a close eye on them.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Dr. Hatch.
You better go double check those references, I bet. You can smell a rat. Oh, we're gonna have that old Silence of the Lamb kind of introduction going on, huh?
Startle him. Do not touch him. Do not pass him anything. Stand 5 feet away from the bar.
They're gonna break all those rules. We almost choked when I heard that. Inside. Yo, give my man some more lines.
Pizza time. I got it.
Yeah, I'm coming. Hold your horses. Jesus Christ.
Hello there.
Oh, blood bag. Remember I said that?
Going on? Wow.
We
gotta go. We gotta go.
Kung fu scenes, prison breaks, shootouts, nuts. This episode has everything. Oh my God. Yo, I gotta give it to the Fed. Yo, my man is cold as ice right now. Against machine gun fire. Goodness. Man said, yo, you better check my gamer tag on Call of Duty. I'm about that life.
On the gun.
Oh my God. Yo.
I'm kidding. I'm sure he's not dead. But still, I should check.
Yeah, you better hurry up, because Hopper ain't even got no shoes on. Yo, I'm still tripping off of that shootout. That was crazy. Yo, keep in mind, that's still like a broken foot. Yo, my man is about that life. Wow, that's a nice building. Yo, I remember in the 80s, jeans was like one of the hottest commodities you could get in the Soviet Union. It was like currency back then. Especially like Levi's. He wasn't kidding. Jeans and peanut butter. I didn't know that peanut butter was a commodity like that in the Soviet Union back then. You ain't lying, right? You've been in the gulag, my guy. My man got a chance to get some Jiffy.
He was a sensitive child. And I could see he felt something was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
We had 1 month of peace in that house. And then it began.
Oh, yo, I remember those slides. Ugh.
It wasn't long before I began to have encounters of my own.
Jacked up. Yo, it's time to just dip. Whoa. Oh, here comes the folding.
It took Virginia first.
Oh, God. Yeah. Right in front of the children. Got him. Some stuff he did in the war, I bet. Yup.
This demon, it was taunting me. And I was sure it would take me, just as he'd taken my Virginia. Then,
oh, I just want to wipe that snot out his eye so bad.
And I followed her, only to find myself in a nightmare far worse.
Oh, look at your babies. Ah, can't do that to the babies.
I tried to join him. I tried.
Oh, I can't watch it. It's too much.
I imagine that we could have become friends. Good friends, like a real brother and sister. Yeah, I know that's stupid.
Yo, what if forgiveness breaks the curse?
Max. Max. Max!
Max. I've been waiting to hear those words, Max.
Come on, Billy, come save the day.
Oh, my base.
No, my God! Hey!
Oh, yeah, you could beat that dude. There we go. Kick them damn heels off.
Shoe!
I'd have loved to have been there for her audition. She was like, just give me a maniacal cackle.
Cannot hide from me, Maxine.
Yeah, my man in the back, but he's struggling. Ugh. Don't go into the light, Caroline. Don't. Yep. Wow.
What is this? Her song. What's her favorite song?
Why?
Robin
Why?
said that if you listen, it's so much to explain right now. What's her favorite song?
Y'all better hurry up before she start doing the back breaking. She start pop locking. Oh.
Come back to me.
Ugh. Oh, that's where he stores his souls, huh? Yeah, them gnarled fingers. Damn. It's almost that time. Oh, she about to start pop locking. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, guys. Bruh, just play anything. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Nah. Come on. The power of friendship. Come on, let's go. Oh, give me that throat. Come on, girl, run, jump. Come on, girl, you can make it. You better not. Stranger Things, yo, y'all are killing it right now.
Oh, we lost you.
Yo.
I'm still here.
Wow. That was a legendary episode. That's probably the best episode of Stranger Things I've ever seen. Chapter 4, Dear Billy is the name of the episode on IMDb. Out of over 8,000 votes, 8,000, this episode has a 9.6 out of 10. Yeah, it's not just me. This is chef's kiss without a doubt. I mean, this was a masterpiece. This is like the magnum opus of the Stranger Things episodes. I don't know if they could get a better episode than this. I don't know if you could stick the landing after an episode like this. This was just, it gave you everything. It was like a full-blown movie. It had everything. It had a prison break, crazy fight sequences, car chase speedaways, some gun kata with FBI agents. Yo, you had Freddy Krueger in there. What's his name? Michael Englund or something like that. The guy that plays Freddy Krueger. Robert Englund. That's his name. Golly, like it shocked and surprised. The pacing was absolutely incredible. Yo, here's the thing. What's crazy? Like there was like no 11, right? There's the warm, cozy center of Stranger Things didn't have one of his main stars in it the entire time, and it was just amazing. Like every little small bits and pieces, even like the quieter moments in the storylines regarding like Joyce and the little kooky conspiracy guy. Like those were even fascinating because you just had no idea what the intentions were of the guy at the airfield was, right? And then when we see the twist was absolutely uncanny. I don't think anybody saw that. Like he sold everybody out. He sold I guess it was his brother-in-law, maybe his brother, yeah, his brother-in-law out. The two Americans out. Yo, Jim sold him out. That was dope. Just absolutely incredible. And even like Jim, like who in the world knew that Jim was nice like that? Like, and I like the way that how gaunt his face looks because, you know, he's been like in the gulag for so long. I don't even know if that's like, you know, a correct terminology for Russian prisons. For all I know, I hope I'm not offending anybody. I play a lot of Call of Duty, and there's the gulag. Anyways, him, like, you know, taking people to the woodshed, literally putting hands on folks. Like that fight scene was just absolutely incredible. And him getting away on the snow speeder, you know what I'm talking about, the snowmobile. Dope. Super dope. Like the huge explosion. I can't get over how dope that was and how unexpected that was. I just didn't see that coming. And now they're all gonna be locked up and probably thrown in the gulag together. So it's gonna be Jim, the prison guard, and the both Joyce and the guy, the conspiracy theory guy. I gotta remember his name. I keep calling him the conspiracy theory guy. Awesome, right? Now so we got a whole bunch of stuff to kind of like look forward to that regarding like how does all of that unfold. And then like hearing the odds and the chances, right? Like what are the odds, right? And then coming back to the kids that are stuck in California with the I guess it's the FBI, Robert's people, the guy that was in charge of watching over 11. Robert Owens, I think that was his name. Sam Owens, that's his name. That part was great. And the fact that, like, I called them Blood Bag 1 and Blood Bag 2 because, you know, you can kind of tell when somebody's going to be, like, you know, wearing the proverbial Star Trek red shirt. You know, they seem like two red shirts. I mean, they had their feet kicked up. We didn't even know their names. I was like, oh, yeah, they're definitely going to die. And wow, the surprise, right? The guy that I didn't think was the least likeliest person to get them out of that situation, yo, his pistol skills was on the money. Yo, he had a pistol against submachine guns. No, not even submachine guns, machine guns. Like full-blown breaching, and he was in there putting in work. There's a reason why I got these stripes, baby. I mean, I'm that dude. Like the only reason why they got Homeboy is because it was for the surprise. I'm sure if he had time, the both of them probably would have been nice with the pistol work. And then, of course, one of my favorite characters is like the stoner pizza guy. He's coming in, you know, at last minute. I've been wanting more of him, but I didn't want more of him at the cost of like at the cost of story. I kind of wanted to like gradually come in. They're kind of like doing that with him. He's just really dope. Tons of fun. But there's the other two characters. Will, right, the guy who once again was one of the initial cozy stars of the very first and second season. He hasn't really done a whole lot, you know, in this particular one. But you know, he gives like a reassuring confidence that the gang really is going to be all back, right? So we got Will back, and Mike was like inspired again so that they can all go out and save 11. So I'm more interested in that story. Like this one was kind of like I didn't really know what was going on because 11 didn't have the powers, and then they're trying to figure out who's telling truths, and they're kind of far away. I'm not saying it was bad, but it just wasn't as interesting as some of the other stuff. But now between that shootout and the Great Getaway, wow. That's just amazing. And let me go back and say that again. I do like that storyline because even when 11 put them skates on old girl's face, that was it was wildly entertaining. Yo, but shout out to the blood bag / red shirt dude with the pistol work. Yo, he's still alive, which is great. And the other really good part is Max's storyline, right? Max has kind of been interesting. You know, I'm a fan because she's a go-getter, but she's having to deal with, you know, her mortality and coming to grips and saying goodbye to everybody. You know, there's some really big Hollywood tropes that have been kind of like ignored, right? Like the red shirt one I just talked about, they kind of ignored that Hollywood trope of him being just a blood bag. And then the Hollywood trope of when somebody starts sending out their goodbyes and writing letters and all that, you know, it's pretty much like a swan song of farewell from the cast to everybody else as they get written out. And you know, it was heading in that direction, and we finally get her to her final goodbye when it comes to, like, you know, forgiving herself and even explaining why she's acting and doing the things she did to her brother. We get one of the best endings. And even though she's gotten her forgiveness on, and you know, we're sitting here thinking like the power of friendship will set you free and all that other stuff. It really wasn't even that either, right? Like another one of those Hollywood tropes that they just totally ignored. It was another cool little clue that was uncovered by our other two little sleuths. Excuse me, and Nancy, and one of my favorite actresses now. I forgot the young lady's name. That is as unladylike as can be. Robin, I think that's her name, right? And her character is just so much fun because you just have no idea when they dressed her like a gorilla. She couldn't wear them heels. She was walking around like probably in the same way that I'd probably be walking if I wore heels. I have no experience in wearing heels, but from my understanding, it can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And she gives like that great moment too when she's talking to the psychiatrist. And when she's allowed to just be herself completely, like all the way through, she makes magic. And we think that Nance is gonna, you know, slick talk her way into the good graces of the warden of the psychiatric hospital, but it wasn't her. It was it was the person we didn't see coming in, Robin. And she you know, she comes up with this great story. You know, she has this cool ability to fake the funk in a way that's believable, right? And it works. And then we get a chance to see Freddy Krueger himself. Nobody saw that coming, right? With Robert Englund. It was kind of difficult to kind of like, you know, recognized him immediately. It took me a second. I had to do like a couple of takes because he had that nasty makeup on his face and the gunk in his eye and all that. Another great story, right? And another great reveal told in a way that was completely interesting, like the haunted house and all that. Like there's so many of these horror tropes that are being uncovered and being attached to the Stranger Things universe. It's like the Amityville house or something like that. And then this dude's sitting there watching his kids get massacred. And then, of course, Lord Vecna using people's fears as his way of getting in. And then doing like he does, like Vecna will even take things that aren't necessarily evil in intent, like the guy shelled the wrong houses and ended up like, murdering babies, and the other kid that was the assistant to Nance. I guess he was in a car accident and some kids or whoever it was died as an accident, but taking that guilt and then using it to be in their clutches was great. But all this time, right, we're thinking it's the power of friendship, right? And it's not, and it really is, what was uncovered with this conversation. And music, the music will set you free. And not only does the music set you free, it goes back. I'm going back full circle to Max's reveal, and her trying to be the first to, well, actually the second to beat Vecna, because Robert Englund's character, the crazy dude Victor, was the first to actually beat Vecna, but he didn't really beat him. He still punished himself and was locked up by taking his scar in his face, taking his eyes, and all that other stuff. But Max does it, and then they turn that final sequence, which was great, into her running away, and then you hear the music, and that was just dope. Wow, it's too much to talk about. I'm almost. It can't get better, right? Like we've come too far. We've done too much good stuff. It's like, it seems like there's only thing left for us is disappointment after an episode like that. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna start rambling about it. You tell me what you thought. I guess now that we figured out that they know how to like break the spell regarding when Vecna gets you, I guess they're just gonna have to walk around with a Walkman all the time and play your race hits so you can break out of the dreamscape. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Boom. Let's see. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you've been enjoying this conversation, of course, hit that subscription button if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs out. Help those algorithms move everything up. Share all that good stuff. Syntell with the Intel. And I will catch you for episode 5. Peace out.